Hey guys, it's Marco, and I've been editing for just over 3 years now, and I really wanted to do an editing progression video, um, to show people, where I started and how I started and how far I progressed, from that point. Basically, I want to give some background though before I actually get into this, of how I actually started to edit. So basically, me and my friend Nick, also known as DXM back then, we were leaders of this team called Insidious Legion, and he was the only one editing anything at that point in time. He's the only one that knew how to edit. He edited in Sony Vegas and After Effects. And then at one time, he was crammed with edits, and I asked him, "Hey, can you teach me how to edit? Because you're the only one that knows anything about editing in this team." So he agreed, and showed me the program, showed me around with it, showed me how to put clips in there. But other than that, he really didn't know how to do anything more than that. And so I was sort of on my own. And I remember doing this little like OCE sort of kind of thing, my first edit ever, on September 2nd, 2012. And it was basically, I went online and I figured out how to do one effect. I just put some random song and some clip that one of the members hit, which I thought was amazing at that time. And I just, sort of did it. And this is the product. So as you can see, it really wasn't that really good. But this next edit, it was called an OCE, but it really wasn't. It was really just me trying to edit like one of my first clips I think I ever hit, maybe. It's really blurry, and I tried putting gunshots in there. It was not synced up at all, really at all. And I remember downloading some cinematics from a cinematic pack online because I think I saw some on Phase. But yeah, this is the next product. So after that edit, I decided to do a little series on my channel called Mahrko Tries to Edit. This was actually number 2 in the series. I tried to make my own intro, which I have no idea like why. But what happened was I looked up on the internet how to do an intro, and this is what this is exactly how the guy explained it, exactly how he did it. And yeah, this is what being my intro for like a few videos. Okay, so on this next edit, this is like Mahrko tries to edit like number 2 or 3, and I'm not really too sure. But on this one, I looked up, online how to like sync up some stuff, and I found this keyframe method on After Effects how to do that, and it actually sounds pretty sunk up, and the gunshots sound pretty sunk up too. I remember putting like a flare in like the top right corner, and then like every time I get a shot, like it was like it would like get bigger and bigger, and I called the edit Sunshine, which is like a stupid title, but yeah, this is how it turned out.
Who can take me higher? Can you take me higher? I can take you higher. Look, come here, I'm about to take you higher. We about to set this butt on fire. Roll up a check, spark up your lighter. We can get high up this wire right now.
Okay, this next one is my first official OCE. So, an OCE, I would say, it's like one clip and it's like really over edited. But basically, if you ever know me, I'll start rapping this song. It's Logic. It's Inception. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. I remember looking up online how to do a lot of different things. I think I looked up a lot of stuff on Baker's Toots, and I just really just put it in the video. I tried to do 3D, not 3D text, but a text that was in 3D space. And I tried to make shadows and stuff for it, and it really did not turn out pretty well. But I went with it anyways. But yeah, this is how it turned out.
Logic. I got a date with destiny. My heart says yeah, but can't convince the rest of me. I tried so hard to make it with no recipe. My selfish ways caught up and got the best of me. I need redemption, no need to mention my past, cause all that matters now is bigger than diamonds and cash.
So this next one is actually my first episode that I ever did for anyone. Insidious actually went down hill from after I started learning how to edit, but so this is my first episode ever for my good friend HF. He doesn't play anymore, but we still keep in touch and whatnot. There were a lot of mistakes in this edit, but due to the song, I'm only gonna play 20 or 30 seconds of the actual edit. But this edit actually got me pretty close to the leaders and HF of Idol, and afterwards on this edit they actually showed me how to sync and how to be a lot better at editing, which I'm actually pretty thankful for that, because if it wasn't for them I wouldn't be where I am now. My best to find a smile, and I will close my eyes and say I'm not afraid. Okay, so this next edit was an OCE for this guy named Pib that I used to know a long time ago. I think he's messaged me on Skype and asked me, "Hey, can you do this for me?" And I said, "Yeah, why not?" So it's a lot of firsts in this OCE. I tried motion tracking for the first time. I did the wiggle on the screen for the first time. And then some other things that really did not look well at all. It's the first time I think that I ever actually recorded my own cinematic on Black Ops 1. But other than that, it was a really crappy edit, really, really shitty song. But yeah, I'll just let you see for your guys yourselves.
Oh! Ready for the next. It was legit, enough said. Nice job, bro.
Okay, so this next edit, it's not as crappy as the one before, and the music is not that bad. Basically, this is like the first thing I ever edited for myself. It's like I'm like a little like leftover series. It's the first time that I ever used Cinema 4D, and then I did a 3D text. My friend, I'm pretty sure it was Idol OG. He showed me how to do this, and also I had help with my friend Nick, DXM for back in Insidious. He's really good with Cinema 4D. Has always been. I don't know how, but yeah. So basically, the first clip I remember, I sunk up with Twixtor, and then after that, it was nothing but just like keyframes with time remapping. But it really was not that bad for at the time. Other than that, I really can't think of anything else.
Searching for insecurity. There's none that don't bring me.
Okay, so I ended up joining Idol, after like my leftover series, in between, Happy Feeds episode number 2 and my leftover series, and actually did Happy Feeds episode number 3, with help from Cuts and OG, the leaders of Idol. It was not like really that bad compared to like edits back then, I guess. There's a lot of warpings. I used Twixtor on the whole edit. I actually did some of my cinematics, but it's the first time that I really did any optical flares, which I use a lot in my edits now. But yeah, this is what ended up being like. Okay, this next edit was actually like 1 week later, it was actually like a dubstep edit. This by this guy named Zion in Idol, and he really wanted a dubstep edit, so I tried, and it really didn't turn out that well. But there were like a lot of like effects that I just really tried in this edit, but it was a pretty funny edit. At the time, people thought that it was really good, which I thought it was really horrible, actually, and looking back, it was still really horrible. But, here you go. I'll let you guys see for yourselves. Okay, so this next edit, it was about this guy named Skyline, who also, just like Pib I met on Skype. It was my first trick shot edit, really. I think there's maybe like one clip that wasn't a trick shot edit. But, I don't think it was that bad, I did 3D text, I improved on that a lot. I started doing, like, simpler effects as like what I do now. But I started doing this, I don't know why, but like I did these like really bad like rotation like throughout the whole edit, and it threw it off like a lot. But I think this was actually like edited with like a Twixtor, and there's all like warping and whatnot, like on the actual like trick shots. But yeah, I'll let you see for yourself. Like I said, like on these bigger, like longer and bigger edits, I'm just gonna play like 20-30 seconds of each one.
Is a lane, I don't fuck with you if you don't rep my gang. I don't fuck with you if you in it for the fame. I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with you.
Okay, so this next edit was done in about April of 2013, and basically it was from my friend Fuji. I think it was his brother, and I really can't remember how to pronounce the name. I think it was like Nerd or something like that. Basically, you know, I did his episode. The only thing that was really wrong with it was on the first like cinematic where it's like introducing whoever it was, like it stopped and then it stopped moving. It was just like wiggling the whole time. And I think like, you know, this edit really defined that who I actually like, how like my style at that point in time. And my friend Cuts, he said, hey, look at this, I figured out this way with, you know, with time remapping that you can basically sync up any shot, you know, to any beat, and it's really easy. So I did it that way, and, you know, I mean, the syncing was alright. I don't think really anyone mind at that time, you know, how, like, fast you would, like, go in between each shots, you know, if you, like, ran off somewhere and it was a long time for the next shot. But other than that, I really think this edit was pretty good at that time. Okay, so this one was in May. I actually like tried, you know, doing like cinematics in between clips and whatnot. You know, I was using some like fast blurs in between, make them look pretty nice. But this is actually where I started, I guess, using a lot of cinematics between like all of my clips and whatnot. I would say, you know, it's probably my best like 3D like motion tracking too. I was really never good at that, but yeah, you know, it was sunk up pretty nicely, you know, for back then. But yeah, I'll let you see for it yourselves, guys. Okay, so on this next one, Striker, I've known him forever. He was like an idol and whatnot, and you know, he asked me, "Hey, Mahrko, can you do this? You know, this like daytage or whatever for me?" And it was like a mini thing. I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." And I was really busy at that time, and I said, "Yeah, you know, with this team, I was in called Death, which I have no idea why I was in that team." It was like the stupidest name ever. But I did this in like one night, maybe like in 2 or 3 hours, I think. And I really like, you know, the text and the font that I used for like the Mahrko Presents Ghost Striker #2 or whatever it was. I really like how I motion track that. And I do not remember what font I used, and that always haunts me to this day. Okay, this next one, I love this video at the time. Sure, it was for that Team Death I was in, but at this point, in editing, I finally sort of understood, what flow meant and how, how a song actually goes with an edit. Before I was just like thinking up stuff, putting random effects and whatnot in there. But I kind of like figured out how like an edit should look depending on what song that you actually use. And I think this turned out to be like it's probably like one of my favorite like things I've ever edited, over the time of editing.
Sometimes it's tough when we face our greatest fears. Sometimes it's tough when something needs to change. And it hurts so much from all the things we can't erase. It hurts so much.
This next edit was an episode that I did for my friend Fuji's team called Wrath. He was an idol as well. And basically, this whole edit defines my style, how I actually like started to get to where my style is now. Like I actually started doing screen pumps, and like on all the beats and whatnot. And I did cinematics, a lot of them, which is, if you kept up with me from my edits now, over the past year, it's a lot of cinematics.
This is not the home that I know. Never thought I'd let you down. Never thought I'd let you down. Promise not to let me drown. In my daydreams, you take over me. In these daydreams, you take over me. Can I make it on my own? Will I ever feel my limbs again? Is this all in my mind?
This edit I did in August, and it was for this guy named Cute Panther. Yeah, I know, cute, right? But basically, it would have been a sweet start to getting my style down pat and whatnot. But I ended up not finishing the episode, and it just but as you can see by that part of the episode that I actually did, I finally started learning how to actually like flow in all of my cinematics and made them to where when when I zoomed in, going from like a clip to cinematic, from a cinematic to a clip, it actually flowed in correctly. It didn't look like it was all just blurred out and whatnot, and it wasn't flowing too well. I said flowing a lot. I'm sorry.
Woke up again, sweating out all the pores, and then I feel it again. I know it's coming again, and so I try to make it for an hour or two, but I know in the end, yeah, I know in the end, this place will hit me so hard. This face will end up so hard because of you. It's all because of you. I can't carry this all, I can't carry this on my own. Tell me, what did I do wrong? 'Cause I don't remember anything.
So after that edit that I didn't finish, basically, I lost interest in COD and whatnot, and I was more interested in playing football and keeping my grades up. And so what happened was, from August all the way to December, I didn't turn my computer on. It was off. My Xbox was off the whole time. I went on a diet. I started running, and I lost a lot of weight. But in December, I realized, I have some clips on my computer that I wanted to edit, so this is my best of. I put a lot of time and effort into this at that point in time, but, I'm still an editor, and I suck at sniping, so the clips aren't really that good, but in my opinion, the edit at the time was really well. later that month, in December, unfortunately, my grandfather, or as I called him, my Jaja, he passed away. Basically, I wanted to do something in his memory, and this is what I did.
Hold on, feeling like I'm headed for a breakdown, and I don't know why, but I'm not crazy, I'm just a little unwell. I know right now you can't tell, but stay a while and maybe then you'll see a different side of me. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little impaired. I know right now you don't care, but soon enough you're gonna think of me and how I used to be.
Okay, so in March of 2014, I officially came back to the COD community, and I did this little edit. And from August of 2013, when I quit, all the way to March, for some odd reason, my style insanely improved. I don't know why, but in my head I got, hey, I should sync everything to all of the words, to all the beats of the songs, and I really need to make my edits look really good, take my time on them. And I don't know why, but I'm just going to let you guys see for yourself how drastically my style actually changed.
We don't have to take this back against the wall. We don't have to take this, we can end it all. All you'll ever be is a fading memory of a bully. Make another joke while they hang another rope so lonely.
Okay, so this next edit, I did another 20, 25-second edit. It was my first editing contest, actually, I went for. I didn't place in any of the ones. I think I went for 3 of them. But I really think this edit looked really well when I first did it. I thought this was the best edit I will ever do in my life. Okay, this next edit really started how people started recognizing me, I guess. So basically, Exalt Drops back then had a editing contest, and I went for it, and I ended up placing 4th. And he told me, hey, I want to see more edits out of you. So I was happy because I heard of Infinite, the editing team, and I just never thought I was gonna get into it. But when I seen that he was one of the main people that are in there, and he said he wanted to see more of me, I got really excited and started doing a lot more edits.
All I can say is, tear my heart open, I sew myself shut, and my weakness is that I care too much.
Okay, this is one of my favorite edits I've ever done. It's called Into Deep. And basically, it flowed perfectly, and I really loved when I do the little color schemes and whatnot on all the clips. The only thing that I regret is I put a bass boom or whatever it's called in there, or a drop. I don't know what it's called, but there was a little transformer, I guess, that it looked like it blew up when I was doing the edit, and I thought, oh, if a transformer blows up, that it's gonna sound like that, but a lot of people said, they didn't like it, and I guess that's why I didn't get a lot more views than it actually should have. Okay, so my buddy Aura, back in the day, he said, hey Mahrko, you should enter my contest I was doing, my editing contest. And I was like, oh, why not? So I was really obsessed with Ugle back then, and I just tried to do something like his style. I mean, I think it turned out pretty good, and I tried to do some effects that I think I've seen him do before. And I actually placed first in this contest. Is the first one, I think maybe the only one that I actually placed first in. But I'm really happy how this turned out, even though it was 9 seconds long.
The way I like it, and I'll never get bored. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now.
So this next edit basically was a scrapped edit that I did. for my friend Abyss. He was doing like a little like a leftover like montage thing, and he asked me to do it. I said yeah. I ended up scrapping it because I think most of the clips are 30 frames per second, and I just could not deal with that. But what happened was I told him that if I was gonna do this, I was gonna go all out, try to do like a phase, not phase clan, like FAIZ edit. I was gonna see what I can actually do, and so I think I actually took one of his songs. Now I think about it, that he actually used, just like try to like do something like that, and you know, I told him I wouldn't be able to do it, and ever since then he said that he said that I would never be able to do an edit for him ever again, because I would always bail on him.
Gotta stay fly, gotta stay strong, baby. Ace ready all day long. Ain't no hiding from us in this big blue sky. My voice be coming from you, from the legend, from the ride. Not just pilots, call us rides like an eagle spit.
Okay, in July, basically, by the time in July when I made this edit, Drops actually asked me, hey, do you want to be a part of Infinite? So I gladly accepted that, and you know, that's how I met a lot of great editors, and how I actually, you know, got noticed, I guess, a little bit more. And on July 3rd, I uploaded my best edit, in my opinion, ever, called Blink. I really think it's my best edit ever, because it was all MW3, and the cinematics I did like by hand myself, and I actually used one of my clips in there, or two of my clips actually in there, which is pretty funny. And Ugle, he actually, you know, liked my video and commented on it, and he tweeted it out saying that this is a video that he very much enjoyed watching, and that really, you know, made me pretty happy.
When I move, I'm flailing now, and it's happened once again. I'll turn to a friend, someone that understands, sees to the master plan. But everybody's gone, and I've been here for too long. The faces on my own, well, I guess this is growing up.
Basically 1 month later, on July 7th, I did this edit that not too many people know about. It's called There Is, and I tried something new, which I think I only did 2 clips in this whole edit by my hit by my friend Jay's, and basically I tried doing like effects on the soldiers that I would record in theater mode, and I would do effects on those, and I think it looked pretty well, but I don't think that a lot of people liked it, so I just stopped doing it. And eventually, when I look back at it, I just don't think it turned out very well.
Do you care if I don't know what to say? Will you sleep tonight? Will you think of me? Will I shake this off? Pretend it's all okay?
Okay, so this next one I did on July 12th, just 5 days later than that There Is edit, and just in 5 days, it's insanely good. I put all my time and effort into this. It was a Black Ops 1 edit that I did for Defy and Tiger's editing contest, which somehow I came in first. I have no idea how. And you know what? Tiger still owes me 1,200 Microsoft points. But you know what? He spent it on FIFA, so I'm just going to let that slide. So this next edit, basically, I was in Dare for a little while as an editor, and when I left, Sickle, who was also in Dare, he asked me to, you know, do his little clip clear out for him. I said, yeah, why not? So I ended up doing it, but in the end, I think that if I wouldn't have put so many effects into it, and I would have done simple effects, it would have turned out a lot better. But I'm just gonna let you see for yourself. I did too many effects on this one.
You know I've got it out for you. There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. Just tell me where to drive tonight. Cause the night we spent, I'll never forget the things you said, but more than that, the things you couldn't bring.
in September of 2014, I did my only trailer ever for R5. Yeah, I know, R5. Basically, I don't have any opinion on them or whatnot, but my good friend Kazam, he ended up being a leader and asked me to do it. So I said, yeah, why not? And I used the most overused song that was used in Centum, I'm pretty sure. And that's the only reason why I used it. But I think this is a really good trailer and it flowed really well.
I am the shadow and the smoke in your eyes. I am the ghost that hides in the night.
Okay, in October, basically, I did this thing called Scars V2. It was basically the same song called Scars that I used that was in my Drops' editing contest. And basically, I used it again, therefore, V2. And basically, it was a multi-COD edit. I wanted to try out, CODs that I really never edited to. I think I did, like, COD 4, and I did, like, World at War, and then MW2. I just really never edited those 3 games that really very much. So I just wanted to try it out.
All I can say is, I tear my heart open, I sew myself shut, and my weakness is that I care too much.
Okay, so this next edit was my, actually my edit, I guess you could say, because it was all of my clips. It was my, last edit before AW. I was just trying to get a lot of my clips out, people will be able to see them. And basically, what happened was, I think it turned out pretty well. It was pretty simple effects, like what I do now. But the only thing that I did not like about it is that I did the transition, because at the end of a lot of the clips, I scoped in for a long time, which my transition from when I was scoped in to the actual cinematics, it just looked very weird. Okay, this next edit, it was for Advanced Warfare. I did not have the game at the time, and I just did a little edit with no cinematics to see how it would sync up and whatnot. It was pretty well, I guess, sunk up, except for like the last part. The last part was horribly sunk up. Yeah, I'll just let you guys see for yourselves. It was horrible. This next edit was my last and my best edit to Advanced Warfare, and the first time editing to an old song. And I don't know why, but I put some rocket ship that I found on the internet out there, and I thought that was hilarious. Okay, this next edit was for Jax. It's supposed to be his introducing to Exalt, but unfortunately he got kicked while I was editing it. And I was thinking in my head, oh yeah, this is going to be the first edit that's on Exalt that has cinematics in it, but it never came to be, unfortunately.
More to this life than there was before. It's so much easier moving through the world when you
Okay, so in this next edit, basically I joined DF in November, and how that came to be was my friend Abyss, he really liked DF, and he really wanted to get in, and this one day he showed me, I think it was Definition 3, and basically, the day that he actually got to join, Brute messaged me, and he's like, "Hey, do you want to join DF?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, sure." And Abyss was so mad. He was like, "How did you get in?" I was like, "I don't even know." But this next episode, or this is the first episode I did for DF. It was basically, a best of, I think it's Hiking 2. But I really like how this edit is. It's really simple, and I did this, I think, in a few days.
And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand when everything's made to be broken. I just want you to know who I
In December of 2014, I learned that my dad, he was actually going to go through dialysis, and so I sort of pushed COD away and wanted to be more near my dad. I basically didn't do anything, and then in April, he passed away, and just like how my Jaja High wanted to do something, in his memory when he passed away, I did an edit in my dad's memory.
Someone is left behind. Please stay until I'm gone. I'm here, hold on to me. I'm right here waiting.
So this next edit was to Midnight City. It really didn't get that many likes and views I thought it would, because I went very hard on it. Basically, I wasn't gonna do anything like this, like this kind of music anymore, ever since that Zion edit. But my friend made a bet with me, and I don't even remember what the bet was. But he said if I lose, I have to do an edit to the song, and I was like, oh, whatever. And I ended up losing, so he was happy in the end. So that's really all that counts. I did a lot of different things on here. I don't know. It was more of like a very cool, retro and edit, which I really did. I did like a lot of very intense screen pumps, and I thought it all turned out very well in the end. Remember before how I said Abyss said that I was going to bail on him? Well, it turns out, you know what, I did his second montage, Seance 2, and I think I actually did this in maybe a week and a half or 2 weeks, but I think it turned out pretty well. It's just simple editing, just screen pumps and then flashes, but he really enjoyed it, and I'm glad that I made him happy. Okay, I'm sorry, but I really like this song. But I don't know why, but I had to do it to this edit. I came in second to Mihaw's editing contest from this. I guess he really liked it, so I guess it isn't a gay song.
And that's what everyone's talking about. Hey, hey, I don't want your girlfriend. That's right, now I think you need a new one. Hey, hey, I could be your girlfriend. Hey, I know that you
So, a week or two after doing my Hey edit, I joined DF back, and the first thing that I did was I did Aspect's second episode on DF. The song just amazing, and I'm really glad that I got to meet Aspect through this because he was a really cool, really nice, chill person. But just from the song itself, and I think that this is a really, really cool edit.
Where I come from isn't all that great. My automobile is a piece of crap. My fashion sense is a little whack, and my friends are just as screwy as me. I didn't go to boarding schools. Preppy girls never looked at me.
Okay, so this next one, Matt and I decided, hey, we're gonna do an editing contest, which barely anyone entered. I think there was like 5 people that entered it, but it was a great experience, doing a dual edit with Matt's. Actually, like, taught him a few things when he was in R5. I don't know if you know that, but Matt's was in R5 about editing, and basically, it was my first ever like dual edit as well, and I really enjoyed it. I think Matt's really enjoyed it, and yeah, I think it ended up turning out very well. Okay, so this next edit, it was basically the best of Arsenal, and Arsenal, if you know him or not, but he's a really cool kid, stands up when he plays Xbox and whatnot, but he asked me if I'll do his best of, and I was like, yeah, I'm definitely doing it, because me and Arsenal are pretty good friends on Xbox, and basically, I did, I think the first maybe like 30 seconds in like a day. And then after that, I did the rest of like the 3.5 minutes in a day. I just sat down and I talked to him like the whole day. I was saying, hey, I'm almost done. I got this many clips done in this day. He's like, oh, good. And when I sent him the actual thing, preview, he loved it to death. It was awesome. In this edit, I think I actually started doing like where I would actually like start doing like a Sapphire Shake. S_shake, I don't know what it's called, and I think it turned out pretty well. Okay, this is my first team Taj ever for DF that I did, and it was actually a duel with one of the really good editors I know named Encore. He's a really good friend as well, really cool person. And in Encore's defense, basically, he just got done coming back from a game, and he had to do this Team Taj, and he asked me if I would do half of it, and I said yeah, and he was a little drunk and whatnot, so his part's not really that good. He just like put it together in maybe like an hour and then sent it to me. But then, I did mine in like a day. I'm pretty sure it was like in like 5 or 6 hours, maybe something like that. And yeah, I didn't want to go too hard on it, but I think I outshined him just a little bit on this one.
She lives, she goes and she lives for me. Says she lives for me, ovation. Who want motivation? She comes round and she goes down on me. And I make you smile like a drug for you. Do ever what you wanna do, coming over you. Keep on smiling what we go through. I won't come down and keep stop with the tick-tock rhythm. I bumped for the drop and then I bumped up. I took the hit that I was given and I bumped again. Then I bumped again and said, how do I get back there to the place where I fell asleep inside you? How do I get myself back to?
Okay, this is my latest edit right now, and basically it's my first Black Ops 3 edit, and I really wanted to do an edit to Blue Mountain State, to the intro, because it's like one of the greatest shows ever watched, one of the funniest shows ever watched. I've watched it maybe like 3 or 4 times, all the way through all 4 seasons, but yeah, if you haven't seen the show, I really recommend it to you. And you know, if this edit, I really put some time into it, and I thought cinematics looked great and whatnot. The only thing that looked a little weird to me was the multi, that part. But other than that, I think that it's probably, you know, a beginning to me starting to edit a few more Black Ops 3, you know, like mini edits.
You feel that? You better hold on. This one's about to get bumpy. Give me a
Well, if you watched that whole thing, props to you. I know that thing was very long. I put a lot of time into making this thing, and basically, I wanted to show people, you know, that if you put time and effort into anything, that eventually, that you're gonna come out with a product that you're actually very satisfied with. And yeah, I just wanted to say, you know, I'm still gonna be editing and whatnot, just that it's not going to be as frequent, because I want to actually, you know, I'll be transferring over to my 4-year college in this next semester, and I actually want to focus more on that. But whenever I get some free time, I'll make sure to do an edit for you guys. Yeah, this is Mahrko, and do whatever you want to do. I don't care.